You and Dan ended up in different towns today.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
I had a little bit of a tiff this morning. We didn't really communicate on the road at all. Actually didn't even see him, so we ended up about 30 miles apart from each other.
Our focus needs to be on the fact that we need to get these miles in. Like, we gotta get to these towns, and instead we've been going out at night, and then we wake up late, and then we have to like try and force these miles in. And it was working. Like up until a week or two ago, we were doing it. And it was stressful at times, but it's still working. And it hasn't been working this week. We haven't been getting our miles in.
I'm enjoying myself, and I want to have this trip last as long as I can, because I love it. I'm having fun, and I think that I know he doesn't agree with that. He wants to finish, I wouldn't say as quick as we can, but something along those lines.
I think trying to experience the cultures of Middle America has been harder than I anticipated, because how do you do it? Like, what do you do when you're riding through a bunch of tiny little towns? Do you stop and try and see things? Like, it's hard to have time to do that. Do you go out at night when you get there? What do you really see then, aside from the nightlife? You know, I think I had these idealistic, like, all-encompassing, I'm gonna see so much and figure out so much, and instead it's been kind of a blur.
You know, I don't have anything in particular to go back to in New York. All my family is no longer in that area. It's just me by myself there. And so I'm not in a rush to get back. So I don't have all that much to go back to.
Unconscious on the kitchen floor. Oh, and I wish this way I'd never gone. Young, carelessly responsible. Oh, and I
3, 2, 1. Bandcycle.
I'm kicking myself on and on. Now let it go, mister. You got it, you got it, you got it all mixed up. Now let it go, mister. You got it, you got it, you got it all mixed up.
You guys want to know the truth about this ring?
Oh, partially. Tell me the truth.
It's got powers. Does it talk to you?
My father wore
Fascia.
this ring
Fascia.
for 5 years before I was born, and wore it until the day that he died. He wore this ring for almost 30 years. Every single day he wore this ring. That's why I wear this ring around my neck, because he wore it every single day. Oh hey, we're here in Wichita, Kansas, and we're going to be checking out Powerlifter, an 8-bit Game Boy game.
So
we've been playing in kind of the same circle and same like scene type of thing for what seems like ever to us, because I mean that's like almost over half of our lives. And so when we started doing this, it wasn't like, who are these joke dudes playing this dumb stuff? It was like, oh, these guys are doing an experimental side band. What's their experimental side band gonna sound like? Let's check this out. And then when we did it, people were like, oh, is this like, is funny? If it's funny, I like it. If it's not funny, I don't know if I like it. And so for a while, everybody really liked it because they couldn't tell if it was a joke or not. And then the people who couldn't tell if it was a joke or not, that didn't really like us already, hated it. It was just like, oh, you're ruining music, you know?
Really, we don't fit in anywhere in Wichita. I think that's what's great about us. We don't fit in to Wichita. We're an original band. Elsewhere around the world, we're not. But here, it is something new that we've brought into Wichita that is pretty great. A lot of people are really into it, probably because someone's not on their guitar screaming about how they lost their girlfriend or whatever, but it's something we're making music about just having fun and partying.
I can't do it, man.
What's your reasoning?
Like, I'm physically cashed. I don't have it in me to finish. I really don't.